Absolutely.
It is what it is. I do want to touch on a different duo. It's the duo out east, the Boston Celtics. I watched a bit of Boston this week.
Yeah.
I have a love for offensive players, right?
We all do.
If you look at my favorite players in history, there's three main ones. They don't really play defense. It's Melo, Harden, and KD. KD plays the most defense, right? And they're all just offensive juggernauts. Jayson Tatum is getting up there for me as one of my favorite players to watch.
Oh, I mean, he came into the league, and I'm not even exaggerating. He came into the league, and the talk around the league was he looks like one of the most polished players we've ever seen come into the league.
Mm-hmm.
He reminded me instantly of Carmelo Anthony, which is how smooth he was. Melo's shot's still smooth. You know, that it just ages like fine wine. And it's going to be the same thing with Jayson Tatum. I agree. Jayson Tatum is offensively so gifted.
It's incredible.
No flaws, in my opinion.
His frame is also getting bigger every season. It seems like his shoulders are getting wider and wider and wider.
I want to say in our first season of doing this pod, we were talking about Jayson Tatum. And I think we may have done a Boston Celtics episode in the off-season. And it goes to show how much has improved, because one of the things that he really needed to improve on, he could not dribble in front of him.
He couldn't. I remember this. Yeah, he could not put the ball on the floor.
Now he can.
Now
He's elite.
he is absolutely torching dudes.
Yeah, like there is nothing on offense. I've seen him back down players, turn around from the post. He can do hook shots. He can shoot it from the mid. He can shoot it from the three. He can drive and attack the rim. Insane. He's got insane athleticism. You know, even defensively, he's an elite small forward.
It's wild.
You know, Boston are so lucky to have someone like Jayson Tatum. But boy, they're disappointing.
Look, Boston are all weird. Look, they're going through a teething phase.
Yes,
They're figuring it out.
Yeah.
And look, brand new head coach. It's not only is it a brand new head coach, his first time coaching, it's his first time coaching with his team.
I'm gonna hit you with a hot question.
Yeah.
Is this new Boston coach the right fit, or did Brad Stevens make a mistake?
Brad Stevens should have stayed as coach. I understand there's a lot of stress and he wanted out of coaching, but God, he was a good fucking coach.
He's a really good coach. And everything I've seen so far, because I've watched, I want to say most of the Boston games this year so far. Boy, they look so bad.
Yeah, they haven't looked great.
Like, granted, I know Jaylen Brown shows up and, he looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I see Jayson Tatum show up and he looks phenomenal.
The team's also gotten worse, but overall.
Like, if you have these two players, they're Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, that is, getting better at the exact same time with the same trajectory, this team should be getting better.
How's the team getting worse?
The team had a conference finals appearance a few years ago.
In Jayson Tatum's rookie year.
And it has gone down ever since.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what is going on in Boston. It's like it's cursed.
I think it's teething issues.
Okay.
I would never judge a coach on the first 5 games.
Okay. I'm willing to do so. He's not a right fit.
You said this about Jason Kidd too, but I will never judge a coach look, I'm never going to judge a coach on such a small sample size. I'm going to give it half the season.
Okay.
But I just wanted to take 5 seconds out to say I'm loving watching Jayson Tatum play. He's a mix between Paul George and T-Mac, and it is fucking incredible.
That's actually a really good way to put it. If I was to put two players together, it'd be those two for Jayson Tatum, for sure.
100%.
And then Jaylen Brown just his athleticism is insane.
He's changing a lot. He's changed, like his play style, and like he's always been a great defender, right from day one. But his skill set is evolving so much constantly.
Crazy.
I don't have a comp for him because he's changing a lot.
Admittedly, I always liked Jaylen Brown. I didn't think he'd be this Jaylen Brown.
No, I thought it'd be good. I didn't think it'd be this good.
Because if I'm going up against Boston, it's one of those situations where who's our main threat right now? Is it Jayson Tatum going for 40 or is it Jaylen Brown going for 40? Yeah. I always thought it would be like, is it Jayson Tatum and then Brown
There's
might
a chance.
get 20?
It was like Portland, right? You know, there's Dame and CJ might pop off.
Yeah. But no, this duo is insane. So I hope that Brad Stevens can put the team around him, and I hope that he knows what he's doing with these decisions, because at some point these players are going to get very, very frustrated because they've already, like you said, in his rookie season, made it to the conference finals, got a taste for what this is like, and he's not been able to make it back since, really. You know, it'd be really frustrating knowing that you're a top player in not just the East, in the league, and you can't make it back to the conference finals.
We'll see.
They're one to keep your eye on, for sure.
Only time will tell.
Yeah.